friends, Ellie here. Welcome back to my garden. Today we are working in this corner area here. The season is completely done, even though I still have some green and that amaranth just keeps going. But it's time to put it for rest. It's time to put it into dormancy for the rest of the winter. We are in December, so it is definitely time to kind of just let things rest and get it prepared for spring and see what we are gonna change and plant this coming spring. So I hope you stick around and watch this video and see how we do some winter cleanup here around my house. I do have to point out that this amaranth, which is the Love Lies Bleeding, it has become quite a favorite of mine. It's just so beautiful, and look how it still has some color. And we are in December, so we typically don't get very harsh winters here. Although we did get a lot of rain early on in December, and a couple of days that were kind of really cold, below, like I think in the low 30s. But overall, we don't get a lot of, we don't get snow. It doesn't get too cold for a long period of time. It just happens to be kind of random days here and there. Okay, this is it. I cleaned up this corner here. So I took out the vine, the green vine that I had there. And I cut back the dahlias that I had. Cleaned it all up. I took out the tomatillo plant, so I can let this beautiful eucalyptus really shine. It's gotten so big. I uncovered my bougainvillea that was getting trampled by the vine, by the sweet potato vine. But yeah, I cleaned up all this. I left a little bit of the superbinas and a little bit of the supertunias to see if they will winter over, but I might just take them out completely. And then there's my Dusty Miller and my butterfly bush and all of this that has just come out on its own. Don't know where it came from. But that's the nice thing about gardening. You get surprises. So I think this was a lot of work. It took me forever to get this done. So I think that's it for today. I still have lots more to clean up, but we're gonna do a section at a time. So, hi friends, welcome back. This is day 2 now. Today we are going to take over, or clean up, I should say, the long border fence. And we're gonna start off with cutting my roses. As much as I hate it, because they're still blooming, it's December, and they're still blooming, but they need to go dormant. So because we don't get very cold winters, they do need to get trimmed so that more can bloom in the next few weeks. So, and here we have it. I have trimmed it as much as I thought it would need and be good. I did also clean up a little bit of the lantana and the pentas that was there, and this is the other rose bush. I kind of try to give it a little bit of a rounder figure. And moving on to the next section here, we have my kind of yellow orangey rose tree here. I think it's more of a tree because it does have quite a bit of a trunk to it. And then the top is what blooms. So I'm gonna try to cut this back a bit as much as I can. And I do want to clean up the bottom because my laurel tree here has new sprouts that I want to get rid of because I really don't like this tree. And the reason why I don't like this tree is because it drops so many of the berries and they get all over and it makes new sprouts. So it's quite of a headache, but this is what it looks like, all cleaned up now. I didn't cut it down as much as I thought I would. I might still cut it down more. I'm just concerned because kind of in the center doesn't really have a lot of leaves, so I do want it to continue to bloom. This is my little polka dot plant, and I wanted to show how excited I am because it has some new growth at the bottom, at the base here, some new leaves and things like that. So I think it might like the spot. I planted it here not really knowing if it would do well. My Estable here did not do very well at all. We'll see if it might come back in the spring. We'll wait and see. And for the final section here on the long bordered fence, I have my mint that has been growing wild. I do need to cut that back. My guayaba plant there is changing colors, so that's nice. And this is the other rose bush that I need to cut back and trim. I do still have my succulents here in this pot. Let me know what you think about maybe taking these out and planting them in the front yard. I'm not sure if I want to leave them here for 2025, but we'll see. And this is the after. I cut my mint way back. I didn't realize how much it covered my African daisy plant back there so much, and I trimmed the rose bush quite a bit. I feel like, I mean, between all the stuff that I cleared out, it pretty much filled about half, a little bit maybe more than half of my container here, my green yard waste. So, and that concludes my winter cleanup. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy gardening.